Obviously, everyone's kind of seen, the fun you guys have been having the last couple of days. Eki just said, there's no toning it down coming. Just what have the last few days been like for you? Just how fun has it been to kind of celebrate with this group of guys?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Obviously, I feel like this year, yeah, I'm sure like some of you have seen the videos of us celebrating, but I feel like it's more relaxed. We get to like enjoy it a little more because we know the feeling already a little bit, and like don't get me wrong, it's still amazing. But now like everyone just knows how to sit back a little bit and enjoy it because last year was so hectic. Like it happened to you first time ever, and you've been dreaming about it for such a long time. And I feel like this year everyone gave permission to themselves to like enjoy it. So we had a lot of good time.
Firstly, I just wanted to say congratulations. And I just wanted to ask, how do you feel like your leadership role has evolved over the years with the Panthers?
Yeah, thanks a lot. And yeah, every year, of course, I learn a lot of new things on and off the ice, and become more experienced and stuff like that. But I don't think it changes much. Like I'm not trying to change as a person who I am, but the team around me makes everything easy for me. Like I love coming to work every single day with these guys, and every single guy has its own own thing that brings to the team. So we're doing this all. Everyone is doing this together, and we've achieved a lot throughout past years. So I wouldn't change one thing.
I wanted to ask, last year after you guys, excuse me, go up 3-0 on Edmonton, and then you obviously have to come back here for a Game 7. It felt like last year's celebration was more one of relief. Is that fair to say that you guys were able to finish? It seemed like this year there was none of that. It was just pure joy. Is that right? Is this how I see it?
It's tough to say it was like relief because we never, like as a team, we never won it before. It was still like accomplishment. So, but yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I think this year we kind of knew what to expect, like from enjoying the Stanley Cup and celebrations. So we kind of gave permission to ourselves to kind of like relax and enjoy it a little more.
And we know the business of the game. You guys were at the parade last year knowing a couple guys wouldn't be there the next day. But now it looks, Bennett saying, I'm staying. Everybody seems to want to stay. Do you think you guys can keep the band together? And how important is it to keep you guys rolling along?
Yeah, it would be amazing. I really, really do hope that everyone's staying, and this is a special group. Every single guy brought a lot to the team and on and off the ice, and this is an amazing group. So really, really hope that everyone's coming back. So hopefully, yes.
Barky, we know it takes obviously a ton of hard work, a ton of dedication to not only get to a Stanley Cup final, but to win a Stanley Cup. But how much does this team's chemistry, the way you guys love each other, truly the bond that you have in that dressing room, how much does that aspect kind of play into what you're able to accomplish as a team as well?
I think that is the most important thing to have in a team, like for guys to show up to the work every single day, like knowing they're going to have so much fun being with each other on the ice, off ice, during the games, like before, after games, on the road. I think that's the most important thing. Like if you don't like coming to the rink on a game day or something like that, then it's not gonna work. So like as a team and organization, it's been amazing how every single guy who works here and who plays here is having so much fun every single day, and I think that's one of the most important things that can happen to a hockey team.
Sasha, two for you. First, there was a great story last year where Martina Navratilova ran into you guys at dinner and got to spend some time with the Cup. I saw in some photos she was with you guys again this year. Did she get the invite this year? And just as a big tennis fan, what's that been like to kind of have that be a part of the Cup with you guys?
Yeah, it's great. It's a good tradition to have her come and take a photo, and since she lives in Miami, and so it's always nice to see the greats from other sports, and she's one of them. So we're always happy to see her.
And looking at the Stanley Cup itself, obviously you guys spend your whole life trying to win it. You win it. It means so much to you guys, but then you have to give it back. You have to win it again. Just what have you kind of learned about the power of just the cup itself? Because it seems like it just has such an effect on not just you guys, but everyone.
It's great. It's it's tough to like explain right now, but it's unreal feeling to lift that cup, and you know how much work you put in, and there's 31 other teams in the league that trying to do the same thing, and only one team wins it every year, so we're fortunate and to get to do it twice in a row, and like I said earlier, like this year I feel like we're more relaxed. We know what to expect and kind of slow things down a little bit, so we get to enjoy it as well.
Sasha, back-to-back cup wins, a cup final before that. Basically, the entire core still locked up for a pretty long time. Just can you speak to the trajectory of the franchise and seeing that even with everything you guys just accomplished, it doesn't look like you guys are going to be slowing down anytime soon. Just what that means, especially as a guy who's been here for a while and seeing where this franchise was to see where you guys are now.
Yeah, we've done a lot of great things past years, and I don't see it slowing down because there's so many new things that like every year there's something new that happens to us that like whether it's at the gym or like something like that makes us realize we have like another step to take, and I feel like people in this organization that work for the players are doing an amazing job with that part. Like feel like we're always really well recovered after the games. Like we've had so many tough flights. This year we went to Finland. Finals was going back and forth from Edmonton to Edmonton and back. So it's not easy, but the people who work for the players have done a really good job. So like those things, there's always something new every year that like we realize, okay, this is gonna help us to get to the next level, and I think those things are just gonna keep coming.
Hey, Sasha, you mentioned how you guys have been able to kind of give each other permission to really enjoy it this time around. What have you done differently this year that maybe you didn't do last year?
Like celebrating wise?
Yeah.
It's only been 3 days, so I'm sure my cup day will be a little more relaxed. I'll have a little more time to keep it to myself and not run around throughout the whole city showing it to everyone. But well, we'll see. Tomorrow is going to be a lot of fun parade with the families and fans, and we'll go from there.
Sasha, first, I just want to ask you about your shirt. It's kind of interesting. Been checking it out since you sat down. Is that something custom for you, or where'd you get that?
No, it's a Nike shirt, just Nike shirt. I don't know. What?
Fair enough. There's a video going around of Paul from on the bench at the end of the game telling he wanted the fourth line on the ice so they could be out there the first ones to throw their stuff in the air, and then you made it a point to make sure that all the first-timers got the cup first. So I just wanted to ask you, like, what thought goes into that? Because obviously Paul has an influence there, just the importance of all those guys. Just, what was your thought process when you decided to do that?
Yeah, it wasn't just me. Like, we were talking, Chucky, Rhino, Becky, all these guys, like, talking about it, and I think it was a great point that the guys who haven't won yet, they get to get it first, and I think it was great, and it tells a lot about our team, like what Paul did to no sex line at the end. Like they really, when they came in at down 2-0 to Toronto, they really changed the way we played, like the identity that they brought and the way we started being the physical again, like, and playing the right way. Like they really changed that, so they really deserve it, and it tells a lot about like people like Paul and everyone in this team and organization, how we treat each other.
You were talking about the actual, like the physical cup a few minutes ago. There were some photos going around after, I think, the first night, the cup being a little dinged up. Did anyone from the Hall of Fame just tell you guys, like, hey, just be gentle?
No, I think they've seen worse, and I think every week they have to go and fix some part of it. So, but yeah, don't be stupid. Don't take it to ocean and stuff like that. So we should know the rules by now. Thanks, guys.
Oh, they've been great. A lot of fun, obviously. You guys see everything we're doing nowadays with Twitter, so yeah, it's been great.
What's it like having an exit meeting again? You did it's just coming in here again. Last year we didn't have that. Nice to be back in the rink.
Yeah, I think. I mean, maybe you guys weren't here, but we still did some of our stuff where we meet with Paul and Bill and all the coaches and just hang out. So.
Aaron, we know how difficult it is, not just to make it to the Stanley Cup final, but to actually win a cup. Other than actually getting to hoist the cup this year, when you look at this group, what are you most proud of what you accomplished?
Well, just proud of everything, I guess. I mean, the ups and downs of a season are difficult, especially going to the finals 3 years in a row. It's never easy. There's sometimes lacks of motivation early in seasons after going to a final, right? You're trying to get up for a game that's a Tuesday night in some city that, maybe isn't a team that's high in the standings or, whatever the situation is. And it's hard. So I'm extremely proud of our team. We found a way to get up for a lot of those games and enough to put us in a position to get into the playoffs and win. So huge accomplishment for the team, the organization, and I'm so proud of everything we've done this year.
Aaron, I know your situation itself personally is still sort of up in the air, but just the state of the team and seeing how it's built, how a lot of the core is still signed long term, just the direction that the franchise is in, and seeing how built for sustainability it is. Just what does it say about where the franchise is now compared to, where it was even 3, 4, 5 years ago?
Yeah, it's an elite program. It's the best organization in the league. We do everything the best. And we're still on an upward trajectory after winning 2 Stanley Cups in a row and 3 Stanley Cup finals in a row. So it's incredible. Like I'm so proud of that because I've been here for it. And yeah, it's amazing. I can't say much else about it.
Heck, you talk about that journey. Going back to the loss in Vegas after that game, you said this is a bump in the road. You said this team is going to come back, it's going to be stronger, it's going to be better. Obviously, it has been since then. Just what about this team back then made you think you guys could do what you've done? And just what has it been like to kind of go from there to where you are now?
Yeah, the experience of losing, I've said a few times now, is the reason we've been able to win. I don't think if we don't go through that, and the challenges we faced and the injuries and, everything guys played with and played for in that series, if we didn't lose to Vegas, I don't think we win last year. And if we didn't, win last year, maybe we don't have the belief that we could do it this year. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What has it been like to see fans go crazy with excitement? And if you can also talk about tomorrow's parade and what people can expect to see.
Yeah, I saw an awesome clip of Rhino's goal from behind, and you see all the fans stand up, and then the pop when he scored that first goal of that game, and that video hit me. That was awesome. So the crowd was incredible. The fans have been showing out for us for the last few days as well, so we appreciate that. And really excited for the parade. Is it going to rain tomorrow again? Yeah, well, I guess either way, it's if it's hot, that might be tough. If it rains, I'm kind of okay with that, but we can hold off on the lightning, hopefully, because that was a little bit scary last year. But no, I'm really excited for the parade. It's going to be great. We'll be trying to bring it. It might be hard with the last few days, but if there's ever a time to bring it, it's then.
Aaron, for you personally, what does this team mean to you, and what would it mean to continue to be a part of building the success that you were talking about earlier?
It's part of who I am at this point. I've spent 11 years here, and that's more than I've spent in any, home or city in my life. So it's home, and I expect it to be home.
Just to follow up on that, now that the season's over and July 1 is coming up, have you started that conversation? Have with your agent and everything with Bill? And can you say anything about the process to this point?
Yeah. Conversations have been had. Obviously nothing material yet, but they'll be working on it. Things seem to come down to the last minute here.
Aaron, you kind of mentioned a few minutes ago that, everything that you guys have been doing the last couple of days, it's all over social media. Just what's been the reaction that you've gotten from family, from friends, from fans? How much of it's positive and how much is maybe tone it down a little bit? Has anyone told you to chill out a little bit?
No, we're not toning it down. Well, we just won 2 Stanley Cups in a row. We deserve to have a good time, and anything that, we have good people in that room, so anything people think we're crossing the line, there's no chance. We're just having a good time. It's, pure excitement, and there's obviously a respect factor, and personally, I, try to toe that line, but no, it's all fun, and we deserve it for sure.
Heck, you talk about how long you've been here. Obviously, in that time, you made a lot of friends, a lot of relationships of guys that are no longer on the team. But what has this meant to the Keith Yandles, the Ed Joanowskis, guys you're still friends with but aren't here, but are obviously still have a soft spot for this team, this organization?
For sure. Those guys are, sending us group texts almost every game throughout the playoffs. Keep going, everyone's behind you, and they're just good people, and they're really excited for us. So yeah, it's great to see.
You made a comment a few weeks ago about how, because you guys have Aleksander Barkov, you guys have a chance, but there could be an argument that with you on the roster that the team always has a chance. How great has it how great has it been to see the fruits of the labor manifest into 2 Stanley Cups?
Yeah, it's lifelong dream, right? So it's everything you work for forever. So how does that feel? It's incredible. To be a part of it is surreal, and I'm so grateful and so lucky. So happy I got drafted by the Florida Panthers.
Any other questions for you? Could you compare this year to last year as far as which one was more difficult to get? Because other teams that have gone through it have said the first time is sort of freeing. You got what you just mentioned, your lifelong dream, and the second one seems to be easier, but it doesn't seem that way here.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you're playing, it's not necessarily easier. We had 2 incredible teams, just incredible teams. So I played 4 less games this year. I don't know what the total games was like. So that, for me personally, was a little bit easier. You're playing less playoff games because of the suspensions. But at the end of the day, every single playoff game is so difficult. Those 2 overtime games against Edmonton to start the series were just some of the hardest games I've ever played. So, hard to say, hard to compare for me.
Thanks. Thanks very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for everything, guys.
Ben, for you winning the second cup.
Yeah, for sure. It's been an amazing experience again. So we went through the war with the guys, and to be able to win, to survive, it's a great feeling.
Sergei, I think there was a picture going around of you at 11, kind of watching everyone celebrate. Everyone celebrates in different ways. Just how do you like to enjoy this time and celebrating with the guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a fun time, but I don't know. I'm a little different. I celebrate a little different, so I'm not overexcited about the things. I'm just I don't know. I feel as I said, I feel humble and appreciated for the opportunity, and I want to keep that way. I feel like it's so close, everything is so tight, and it could could go any way at any time. And I also there is on the other side, there is also 20 warriors who compete and work hard in each and every game and each and every round against us, and they could also be on our spot, So consider all those things. I don't know. I keep my humbleness and appreciation to the God what He made me go through, and keep that way.
Hey, Sergei. I have two questions for you. The first one, just about your haircut. It seems that you do it just once a year. Is that accurate?
Yeah, pretty much. I like to refresh it and then grow it for the season. I do a little shaping and stuff, but I would say it's pretty accurate.
Is there any reason behind that?
No, not much. Not much. It's just kind of, as I said, it's refreshing. Get kind of new start, new preparation. It's getting ready for new season and for the new challenges and new experience.
My second is just, you don't often see goaltenders survive in the NHL into their late 30s, particularly playing as well as you have late in your career. What do you attribute that to, and being able to play at such a high level and be so consistent as you've gotten up in age?
Yeah, I say it's not me, it's a God. As you said, in those age category, it's not many people can play at that level, and it's just been a journey for me. So I feel I play my best hockey right now. Last 3 years or so, and I feel good and excited about next season. I feel great physically. I feel great mentally. We have a great group of guys, and as I said, I'm excited for what's coming next. I'm excited for new challenges. I'm excited to go through them with my teammates, and again, I'm excited to be with the God again.
Did you get the haircut Wednesday, or did you wait till Thursday? How'd that go?
What's today?
Saturday.
Saturday. I did it on Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday, yes.
You look sharp.
Thank you.
Paul Maurice, going back to David, Paul Maurice said, when we asked about, the future goaltending of the Panthers, he goes, it's Sergei. He goes, this guy's going to, he's got 5 more years. I know you like staying in the moment, but do you think that this can just keep going as long as you continue to do what you're doing?
I mean, as you said, basically, I try to stay with one moment at a time, and I just, at the moment, I'm just, I appreciate it again for the experience I just had. It's been amazing, and I just wanted to value that experience and take my time to break it down, and enjoy it completely. And then think about what's next. I'm excited about the next season, about the next challenge. We have a great group of guys, and I'm excited to be their goalie, to help them and to go through the challenges and hurdles with them. So then, it's tough to predict for 5 years right now, and I don't want that. Because I feel like when you think too much ahead of yourself, you lose the focus on that moment, and I don't want to lose that. So it's so many. I got so many great things right now, and I value them so much. I live in Florida, in an unbelievable city, unbelievable environment. I have my great family. I have my second great family is here. We got everything is great here, and I want to take the full advantage of this moment and value that moment.
Last year, you seemed to be one of the guys that really enjoyed yourself at the parade. How much are you looking forward to doing it all over again tomorrow?
Yeah, it's the last year it was unbelievable for sure. How many people came to share that victory with us, to enjoy that victory with us, and it's gonna be. I assume it's gonna be great tomorrow as well. So it's gonna be a great time, and it's great to get together with the team, with the family, with the fans, and celebrate that victory.
Sergei, I've got 2 for you as well. First, over these last 3 years, Cup final appearance and then back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, what did you learn about yourself as a player throughout the course of these runs over these last 3 years?
What do you mean?
Just learning about yourself, whether it's as a player, as a person, in terms of just being able to accomplish what you guys have accomplished. What did you learn about yourself in order to be able to accomplish what you did?
Yeah, it's a process. It's tough to say. As I said, like after first playoffs, the Stanley Cup final appearance, that experience gave me so much. It gave me a lot more than my 13 or 12 years, how many I played before in the NHL, in the league. So that just the whole experience of playoffs and go that deep, it's helped so much to learn about what demands is that for the, and what's most important and what's not, what's less important. All those kind of things are helped me to get the win last year and help us to win this year as well.
And then when you look at just the state of the team as a whole, a lot of your main guys are still under contract for a long time. Considering what you guys have accomplished over these last 3 years, just what do you see as the state of the Panthers, knowing that you guys still have a lot of guys together and knowing that for the long run, you guys could still be able to do what you've been doing? Just what does it say about where the Panthers are right now?
Yeah, for sure. We have, as I said, we have a great group of guys. We got the good players, but the next season it starts from zero for everybody. There is no advantage. There is nothing. We're gonna have our ups and downs, and there is low. It's if you lose, it's gonna be sad. If you win, it's gonna be happiness. And that's how it goes. And nobody, as soon as training camps opens, nobody cares about what happens last year. Everybody gonna be excited for the goal for the season in hands. And nobody gonna think about what's happened last year, but again we have the experience, and we're gonna have to build a new atmosphere, new belief, new trust, and we have to bring ourselves back to humble, back to zero, and start chipping away, because we have the potential here is huge in this locker room, and we're excited about that.
Sergei, obviously the Stanley Cup's the most famous trophy in sports. You've seen a lot of it the last 2 years. Just what have you learned over this time about just the power of the trophy, how it makes you feel, how it makes others feel whenever you go anywhere, the room just explodes? Just what have you learned about just the trophy and the power it has?
Yeah, for sure. You're right. It has the big energy. It's in every room, any place you go. It's well known. Everybody respect that. Everybody wants to make a picture. And all the hockey players wants to win it. It's a tough trophy to win, and we enjoy that. It was a war. It was a tough playoff, and we beat the good teams. And also I feel like still the process to get that's the biggest thing, what you're going through. That's just the trophy is kind of like a culmination of all the war and all the emotions you went through. So,
Sergei, can you talk about how your faith has helped you throughout your career?
Faith?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been a believer all my life, but especially last 3 years, it's big. Like it's been probably the most. The feeling, the presence, the belief and trust and humbleness, all the things. I get deeper and deeper in that, definitely, and that helps me a lot to be in the moment. That helps me a lot to look at the life, and handle the challenges, handle the ups and downs, and I feel like through the faith, I kind of can understand life better, and I understand the other people's as well. There is lots of people who's struggling, and we are here. We have to help each other, and that's the big part of our journey as a human being. So. It's a deep topic, deep topic. I don't think it's the right place to talk, but I'm just tell you just a couple words about that, and I think that's the basics.
Sergei, you
played with Seth Jones quite a bit before, and then you have him as a teammate again here. What was it like to reunite with him as a teammate, be able to share this experience with him, and see him get to lift the Stanley Cup for the first time?
Yeah, it's to see him lift the Stanley Cup. It's amazing for sure, and I'm so happy for him. He's an elite defenseman. Again, I had so much fun playing with him in Columbus, and I was so happy to have him here back. Like to reunion with him, and yeah, and to see him lifting the cup. It's an amazing. See, he's such a pro, great guy in the locker room, and elite defenseman.
It's been amazing to watch you guys celebrate with so much energy and emotions. Which teammate has been your favorite reaction to winning the cup so far?
Well, there's a few guys who fun to watch for sure, who enjoying this time. It's tough to pick one, to be honest. I feel like we all of us, celebrating it in our own way. All of us are so happy and so excited, and we just have our own ways to celebrate. And it's fun to watch how all the guys act.
Speaking of Seth Jones, did Bill or anybody talk to you before the trade about, or was it a surprise to you? And
No, I didn't know. No, Bill didn't talk. It was a surprise. It was a good surprise, definitely. I was happy, but I mean, I don't think, like the Jonesy's caliber people, you don't need much opinion. Everybody knows. Bill knows him well. He worked with him in Columbus. Like everybody knows that he's elite defenseman.
Final thing is the 2 wins, 2 titles you guys have. Was one more difficult than the other? A lot. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Getting the first one's always hard.
I don't think you can say that way. It's pretty much you're gonna go like through the same kind of adversity, challenges, and stuff like that. It's tough. No, it's tough to say for sure. It's tough to say one easier than another. You can't say that. It was last year. It was also like a roller coaster. Like up and down. Like and same as this year. So it's just like what you're going through, and like you play against this year. We play against the best teams all the time. The Tampa's unreal team. They got great offense, defense, unbelievable goaltender. Toronto pretty much the same. All the balanced team, strong team. Then Carolina, and then Edmonton. All the teams were the really good teams.